So why am I driving the Honda today? Keep watching and find out. Good morning, everybody. I'm shooting this video from the Honda today to address the trolls that have been commenting so much on my channel here recently. I've done a couple of videos recently about cold weather driving and other miscellaneous driving dynamics in that of the Model 3, and lately I've been getting quite a few rude comments from people. Now, I don't know how many of them are just trying to be funny or think they are, or they're just that stupid. But this video is in response to those comments, the bulk of which goes something like this. Nice $50,000 piece of crap that doesn't even work in the winter. Or so much for that 300-mile range, only a moron would buy a car from Tesla. These types of comments are being made, and again, some of them may just be in jest, but I have a feeling that the majority of them are truly being made out of spite. And it's quite honestly very, very stupid, irritating, and I wanted to address it. And I'm addressing it from this car in particular because, for whatever reason, people think that I am completely against the internal combustion engine, and that I feel that gas cars are a waste, and that I'm a radical environmentalist, and all these other things. Nothing could be further from the truth. This is a 2017 Civic Si I bought brand new. I love it. It's my weekend car. There are days that I even choose to drive this over the Model 3. Not because it's a better car, absolutely not. The Model 3 is an order of magnitude better car than this, but because there are times that I want the interaction of a stick shift. I like managing boost. I like the sounds and the sensations of a gas engine. And I know right off the bat, there's already people typing in their keyboard. If you say you like a gas engine, why did you buy that stupid Model 3? Let me explain a few things. First off, just because you prefer a specific technology doesn't mean that that technology is going to be best for everyone in every situation. Chemical propulsion is still the best means of transport in many ways and in many areas. Aerospace is a good example of that. You can't get to space yet on electric propulsion. You can't. You need chemical propulsion for that. And for things like, big rigs. Now, not only Tesla, but other companies are working on electric trucks as well. But for right now, the energy density in liquid fuel is higher than the energy density in batteries per cubic foot of volume. And batteries are still very expensive. So, that is still preferable. Also, power per pound. Electric motors are far more powerful and energy dense per pound and per cubic foot of size than a gas engine, but the batteries required to push that motor to its capacity, that is very heavy. The battery to do that is very heavy and very expensive, very large. The Tesla Roadster is a good example of that. The reason that car has 620 miles of range is not because Tesla wants to give it a lot of range. It's because in order to provide that much horsepower, if the math serves me right, I did a little bit of research online, the basic weight, the rough weight of the car and the acceleration would be about 1,500 horsepower. That much power, it's not the motor that's putting out that much power that's surprising, it's the battery. So that car requires somewhere in the 200 to 250 kilowatt hour battery size to produce that much power, and that's very big and heavy. So for right now, you can power a huge gas engine off a small amount of fuel. You won't go very far, but you can power it that way. So for drag racing applications and that, gas engines are still the way to go, and I'm not against them just even for normal driving. I love this car. It's a lot of fun. great bang for the buck. It was $22,000. I mean, you can't beat it. It was great. However, this car doesn't suit my needs for my business. I bought my Model 3 because I drive 48,000 miles a year, and that the gas savings between this, the gas savings of not purchasing gas for a car like this completely pays for that Tesla. I know you wouldn't think it would, but it does. So it's, you know, there's a lot to be said for electric vehicles. Also, this car happens to require a lot of driver interaction. Well, I conduct business from my car. I really need to be on the phone. I've got a clipboard that lays down on my center console that I need to be able to write things down. It's messy because I can't look at it, but at least I can drive and write. It's kind of hard to do that in a stick shift car. So I could get an automatic, and I used to have a hybrid, but even that, my Tesla is cheaper to operate than the $30,000 hybrid I used to have, because I drive 48,000 miles a year on average, and it's mostly local miles. So if my needs were different, it's possible I wouldn't have gotten the Model 3. I don't know. I love Tesla. I love electric vehicles. I love my Model 3. But would I have spent $56,000 on a personal car? Honestly, probably not. I probably would have gotten this car in, I don't know, the Type R. Maybe I would have gotten a Focus RS. It's hard to say. I mean, the Model 3 is a good car for the performance it gives you, but admittedly, I could buy a base model Corvette and have a little bit better performance. The Model 3, my rear-wheel drive long-range Model 3, is still just as fast between 20 and 60 miles an hour as a Corvette. The Corvette's a little bit hotter off the line, and then above 60 it'll pull harder. But from 20 to 60, which is the speed you drive at most, my Model 3 is just as quick. So, but who knows what I would have bought. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not against internal combustion vehicles, and electric cars and Teslas aren't going to solve every transportation problem that exists. So for those of you that are leaving rude comments, think before you type. Don't spew your ignorance for all the world to see and accuse me of somehow being this ridiculous fanboy that says that Tesla is going to solve all the world's problems and Elon Musk is the savior of the world. This is not the case at all. I don't feel that way at all. I can tell you that the Model 3 has proven to be a far better car than I assumed, even at the price point. It's, from my perspective, worth more than the 56 grand I paid because of the type of use that I give that car and for the reasons that I purchased it. So, but again, just for shooting around back roads and you know, inexpensive occasional weekend use car, this thing is great. I love it. I love gas cars. Don't assume because I drive a Tesla that I'm completely against internal combustion engines. I'm not. But I do see the benefit of electric propulsion, and mark my words, electric vehicles very quickly here are going to surpass gas vehicles. Power, acceleration, reliability, expense to operate, and as batteries improve in technology, the weight will be going down as well. So that's the wave of the future. I like a roaring gas engine as much as any petrol head does, and but the fact of the matter is, electric propulsion is here to stay. I love it. I see the pluses to it, and those of you that are battling against it, you know, I say, if you can't beat them, join them. Even a lot of die-hard petrol heads that have been writing articles against electric vehicles for years are starting to come around. I can't wait for the Roadster to be available. I'll be picking up mine as soon as I can and doing videos on it, and I'm looking forward to it. It is a heavy car. It's not going to corner as well as a Ferrari, but again, battery technology will improve, and that'll help the handling aspect of the electric cars. So anyway, enough ranting for the day. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and leave a comment. If you want to leave a rude comment, I don't mind deleting it and blocking you. So, but this video was to just let all the haters know I'm not against gas cars. I just understand the benefits and drawbacks to both gas cars and electric. My channel just happens to be primarily focused on electric propulsion, whether it be my Tesla or some of the electric projects that I build in my shop. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. Something I forgot to mention, and I thought you'd get a kick out of this, that Civic Si that I was just filming from happened to be purchased from the proceeds of an electric propulsion conversion project for a client of mine. So go figure, my love of EVs has purchased me a gas-powered car. Yep. Thought you'd get a kick out of knowing that.